For me, yes, I'm from Delta State, but I'm definitely an Igbo man. There's no doubt about that. I'm from Delta State in the South, but if you're looking at Igbos across the country, I'm an Igbo man. I can't be counted out, and that is a true situation.
I am an Igbo man living in Delta State. You cannot take that from me. I am sure you're not surprised seeing Ifeanyi Okowa speak Igbo, and I'm sure you are not surprised if I told you that there are many Igbo-speaking tribes in Delta State, where that is what we're about to talk about today, because something is seriously happening, especially in Delta State. The senator representing Delta North constituency in the National Assembly, Senator Nel Dunwoko, is sponsoring a bill to create Anyoma, a new state in the Southeast. The Southeast geopolitical zone currently has 5 states. The senator said the creation of the new state will address the long-standing imbalance in the geopolitical distribution of states in Nigeria. The Southeast geopolitical zone currently has 5 states, unlike its counterpart that has 6 states, except the Northwest, which has 7 states. This disparity results in imbalance of representation and resources distribution, with the Southeast having only 50 lawmakers compared to the 18 lawmakers of other zones in the Senate. The creation of Anyoma State, which will be carved out from Delta State, has presented a lot of discussion on how the Southeast has been politically disadvantaged. Many prominent Delta indigenes are seriously backing this deal as they can't wait to join the Southeast state. Many of them, including traditional rulers led by the late Asaba Professor Chike Obi Edozie, the former governor of Delta State, Ifeanyi Okowa, which you just heard. Also, the honorable member representing Anyocha and Oshimiri in the Federal House of Constituency, Ndudi Elumelu, has boasted with pride that he's also an Igbo man and part of the Igbo state. He can't wait to have Anyocha, which is also part of the Igbo state.
But to say, I am proud to be an Igbo man. He has made me so proud that anywhere I go to, I'll be proud to say I am an Igbo man.
Don't forget.
He's a Nigerian born from the eastern part. Mr. Speaker, I don't want that to go away because for obvious reasons we have been abused, battered, called names as Igbos. But today, in the whole world, an Igbo man is showing that Igbos have the capacity to be empathic.
That's Ndudi Elumelu there, speaking with pride and vigor about his Igbo heritage, even though he's living in Delta State that is being categorized as a South-South state. Remember, Ndudi Elumelu is also the brother to Tony Elumelu, the CEO of UBA Group. Anyocha is composed of 9 local government areas, 6 of which are rich in oil and gas resources. The region's significant human capital, making it a viable and sustainable candidate for statehood. I have always maintained that the Nigerian state is not fair with the Igbo people occupying Southeast region. The same marginalization that forced the Igbo people to succeed and create Biafra is what they are experiencing today. During the war, Gowon created state to politically weaken the Igbo region. Many parts of the eastern region were carved out and given to other states. This was a political manipulation to keep the Southeast region landlocked. This is the reason why you see traces of Igbo-speaking people in Rivers, Delta, Edo, Bayelsa, and even in some part of Kogi State. And most of these Igbo-speaking communities are being marginalized in the southern region. Take for instance what's happening to Obibo in Rivers State. Obibo belongs to Abia State, but due to the political annexation of the local government, it was given to Rivers State. Aside Obibo, there are other communities in Rivers State that are ethnically Igbo origin, even though they have tried severally to deny their Igbo heritage. Look at the Ikwe, for instance. An LGA that is culturally, linguistically similar to the Igbos, denying their heritage while speaking Igbo language. The present governor of Rivers State, Sim Fubara, is from Opobo, but he speaks Igbo language fluently. In fact, in Rivers State alone, out of the 23 local government area, 12 are Igbos. 6 are Ijaw and 4 are Ogoni, with Opobo mixed with Igbo and Ijaw. Now tell me why Rivers State is not part of the Southeast. Now let me give you a rundown of all the Igbo-speaking communities you will find in Niger Delta. They include Ebema in Rivers State, Eche in Rivers State, Omuma in Rivers State, Ndoni in Rivers State and Delta State, Ikwere in Rivers State, Ekpeye in Rivers State, Obibo, Rivers State, Anyocha, Delta State, Ika, Delta State, Abo, Delta State, Oshimili, Delta State, Ibanke or Iboakiri in Edo State, Ndokwa in Delta State, Upobo, Rivers State, Ukwani, Delta State, Asaba, Delta State, Oba, Rivers State, Usekwenike, Abueto, Eke Okweri Village or in Saboma area of Bayelsa State, Isobo of Cross River. You also have the Umwe Zokoha people, numbering over 300 villages in Benue State. You have the Ibaji and Igalamela in Kogi State. But yet, the Nigerian map is showing a roughly 5 states comprising of Imo, Abia, Enugu, Anambra, and Ebonyi State as the southeastern state. Whereas you have traces of the Igbo-speaking people scattered all over the country, including the North Central. The reason for this annexation is to politically weaken the southeast region and further prevent them from succeeding from Nigeria. This partitioning is the same thing that was done to Africa during colonialism that has further hindered the development of Africa. The underdevelopment and discontent we are facing in Nigeria today is largely because of this uneven partitioning. Despite all effort to weaken the Igbos, they've continued to wax stronger. The truth is, these people in the South Nigeria knows their origin. Even Asari Dokubo has clearly stated that he is an Igbo man. This younger generation should know that the war was not fought to divide us, but to keep us together as one. The people of the South region who constantly denied their Igbo origin decided not to identify with the Igbos because of ethnic domination. They wanted to control their resources by themselves. But today, they can't control their own resources at their backyard. Majority of the oil wells in the Niger Delta are owned by Northerners. The oil in the Niger Delta is being stolen by people in power while polluting the land, thereby rendering farmers and fishermen hopeless. The oil in the Niger Delta powers the economy of Nigeria, but the Niger Delta region is underdeveloped. When Kensaro Riwa tried to speak for his people, he was killed same way they massacred the Igbos. These same people gang up against Goodluck Jonathan. In all of this, the Igbos were the ones that stood up and supported him because the South region is an extension of the Southeast region. We must come together and work as one and stop this further divide and rule tactics. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.